November 1993. Now, all week this week, Gabby Roslin is away. Aww. Now, normally when Gabby is away, we have some pale imitation who attempts to stand in for her. But this week, oh no, it's all different because, of course, Gabby could never be replaced. But this is as close as you can ever get to being as good as, or as looking forward to a whole week as we do when Gabby's around. Because this week, for 5 days, 7 till 9, Channel 4 on The Big Breakfast, Kim Wilde will be... Please give her a moment. Give her a moment. What? Give her a later. We got all week, lads and girls. Okay.
I'll be here every day this week for Gabby Roslin.
On the right camera, love.
I'll be here every day. I'll be here every day for Gabby Roslin.
That's right, she will be. Yes, we're looking forward to it a lot. Coming up on today's show, as well as Kim, Oh Misery Guts, Victor Meldrew's in the bathroom with Zig and Zag. Don't miss that, whatever you do. Adam Faith on the bed with Paula. And meet the pig who's sending shockwaves through the bacon breeding establishment.
Plus James and the Velvet Underground and Snap, Cackle and Pop. Your chance to win a week skiing holiday for 2 in Austria at their peak. And we break a major TV taboo by screening an ad for a funeral parlour.
No way. Yes, but it's all true. Coming up on the show today, it's 1 minute past 7 now. I think I can't see the clock, but I think it is. And time for the news and weather with Peter.
Peter. Hello, it's so nice to hear you say my name.
Well, whose name would you like me to use?
Well, Pete, when we do the rehearsals the week before for people when they stand in, we always use videotapes of you reading the news, and you always hand them back to Chris and Gabby, and it's terrible for the presenter because this is the first time. Anyway, you sound like you got a bit of a snuffle this morning.
I do. Don't talk about it.
Come on, blow your nose, blow your nose.
Thank you, Chris.
That's better. Okay, thanks very much, Pete. Birthdays today on this Monday morning. Ken Dodd's got a birthday. Yay! He's 66 today. What a beautiful day to have a birthday. Happy birthday to Liz Dawn, who's 54. Happy birthday! Vera Duckworth in Coronation Street, of course. Rupert the Bear's got a birthday. Okay, Rob, okay. How old do you think Rupert is, Kim?
Oh, I'm 73.
He is 73. He doesn't look a day, does he?
No,
He's a bit grey on top, though. There you are. And finally, Gene Shrimpton is 50 years old today. Now, Rob, what do you know about Gene Shrimpton?
I know nothing about Gene Shrimpton.
Well, let's ask you a few questions. Do you know what her nickname was, Gene Shrimpton?
Shrimp.
Shrimp, that's right. And what's she famous for?
A model, film star.
No, she launched a miniskirt at a fashion show in Australia one year.
Really?
Yeah. There you are.
Okay, and if it's your birthday today, call us now on 081 985 1111, or you can fax us on 081 985 2222, and calls should cost no more than 25p.
That's right. No, not for this one. That's the 0891 numbers. When I said you were good, you should have said thanks, Chris, and carried on. That was God punishing you for rebuffing that compliment. Coming up on the show between now and 9, Victor Meldrew in the bathroom with Zig and Zag at 7:30. Don't miss it, it's very funny. Yes. We're going to get him to sing something. We're going to try and get him to sing a happy song, which is going to be difficult, but we hope we're going to do it. And also, something else very important, the most famous best-selling book of all time, the Bible, gets tabloid treatment.
But at 6 minutes past 7, it's time to meet the brand new family! And here they are, the Kenny family from Norris Green in Liverpool. So Liverpool, yeah. So where exactly in Liverpool is that, Joe?
Where exactly in Liverpool?
Yeah.
It's down by West Derby. It's sort of in the centre.
So is it anywhere near my nan in Highton?
Not too far away. Yes,
No.
she's.
Hello, Nan.
Hello, Lil.
So, Mum, have you always lived in Liverpool?
Always,
all the
yeah.
family?
All the family, yeah.
Right, so, John, which one's John? You, John. I notice you're wearing a different football. Hello.
Me?
So I know he's just met
They're all
the...
motters.
So I notice you're wearing different football colours. I notice you're wearing different football colours to your Daniel. Which team do you support?
Tranmere Rovers.
So, hang on. Excuse me, so aren't those two teams huge rivals? What happens at home?
It's for you.
What happens at home when the two teams are playing?
Cuckoo.
Anyway, Dad, I'll have a go at these later. I noticed there isn't any tea and coffee on the table. Is there any reason for that?
Yes.
What's that?
Breakfast television can't afford to pay for
No,
it.
no. Is there another reason?
No, we don't drink tea and coffee
Why's that?
because we're Mormons and the caffeine in it's bad for you.
I think I'm dead.
But hang on, so is there anything else that Mormons can't eat or drink?
Well, we don't drink alcohol, we don't take drugs, and otherwise, as long as you eat good food.
But
and,
you can eat lots of bananas.
oh, you can eat bananas.
And you can eat lots of apples.
Yeah, someone like the maggots off.
Well, thanks very much. We're going to be hearing a lot more about the Mormons faith a bit later on. But now at
That'll be interesting.
7:10, it's time for Fender 500.
That's 7, and what about Fender Bender there, up in Scotland, Doc? Hi! We get all over the place. Kim Wilde's still here with us, she's not bottled out yet. Feeling pretty confident. Time for the birthday dip, let's go now. Yippity. I bet mine's a blue one, there you are, yeah. And another blue one, yeah, how predictable. Happy birthday to Matthew Stevenson from Mansfield in Nottinghamshire, who's 14 today and is getting a coat and some money. Who wants a coat for their birthday? And that's from Ma and Pa. Thank you, Ma and Pa.
That's quite a sensible present, I think. Anyway, happy birthday, Ian Matham, who is 16, from his friend Robert in Guildford, and he's getting surprises.
Happy birthday, Phil Byrne, who is 22, from himself. And that's in Aintree and getting some surprises. I bet he'd like to have some friends instead for his birthday.
And happy birthday, Helen Byrne from Skipton, New York, who is 17. And the message is from your best friend, Roseanne Burton.
Oh,
Friends.
lovely. Now, what's coming up on the show, Kim?
Oh, well, coming up in the next 20 minutes, Victor Meldrew sheds a little happiness in the bathroom with Little Zig and Little Zag. And find out who's top of the music charts this week instead, but it's not me.
Kim, you're not going to point at everything as you read it, are you?
What?
We get you one of those little cards at school. Do you remember you used to go like that? Yeah, I know, I'm only trying to relax you into this. Oh, no! I'm going to get away with anything this week, am I? All the boys threatening to beat me up because I've offended kids. And some of the girls, it has to be known. But it is 1993, so that's all right. Now, time for today's question of the day. Thank you very much indeed. Today's question of the day is, have you ever met Kim Wilde and where? Thank you.
Right, and if you have, you can telephone us on 081 985 1111 or fax us on 081 985 2222.
You ever met her backstage after a gig? Has she ever spotted you in the crowd and said, I'll have him, please? Thank you.
Chris.
Sorry. Anyway, the question about the clip is...
Oh, what's the name of this cartoon doggy?
But remember, don't vote, it's just for fun!
I knew sooner or later the butcher would come looking for me, and since I hadn't wrestled with a good slab of meat in days, I decided to settle this beef sooner than later. Elliot, put the door back. I want out. Why don't you just roll over and play dead until he leaves town? Nothing doing. Ace Hart hides from no one. I can take care of myself. Too bad I can't draw.
7:19.
Good morning. It's Monday. It's 7:19. And the question about the clip was, what's the name of that little cartoon doggy? And the answer is Ace Hart, and he's the toughest mutt in Dog City. The Big Squeak is out today, and it's $8.99.
She said that as if she really believed it. That he is the toughest dog in the city. Today's a very special day for a man from Edmonton in North London because he's spending thousands of pounds having his Mercedes fixed after it was hit by a foot-wide block of urine, which fell 20,000 feet from an airline flying above. How did it stay together and why did it stay together? I've got no idea. Anyway, today's washing line prize and all week this week is a fantastic prize. Here it is. It's a brand new CD kind of thing, but it's a fantastic photo CD player. Now, what does this mean? Well, it means that you can take a photograph with any camera and take it to a special place to be developed, and they can print your photograph onto CD, and you can show it on your television. It's the, 1993 version of the slide projector. You ready for this? Yeah. Okay, I'll just put it on channel 4. You're going to have to give me control of this up there in the visual place. There you are. Thank you very much indeed. And that's me on the toilet, obviously. Now, if I press this, it should reveal something else for you there. Come on, when you're ready. There you are, you see? And then I've got another one, me and my mate. Here we are. Go on, get back in there, Rob. Hey, now! Nobody told me about that, did they? That's a secret thing. Okay, well, it's all right. Doesn't matter. It's a bit of a laugh. You can win that anyway today on the washing line game.
And if you want to do that, then you telephone us on 0891 333311. And calls should cost no more than 25p.
That is true.
It's 7:21. Stand by. Victor Meldrew's in the building. We've just heard. And now I'll just do this, and the headlines and the weather should appear right now.
Okay, thanks, Peter. And I'm here with Joe, the dad of the family of the week, and he's about to tell me a little bit more about being a Mormon. So, Joe, are the whole family Mormons?
We are at the moment, yeah.
And were you born into it?
No.
So were you religious before?
No, I was an atheist before, actually.
Really? So why did you decide to convert into Mormon?
Well, I think when the Mormon missionaries came around, we invited them in our home and we spoke about discussions they gave.
And they convinced you how?
Well, it was the family values that they teach.
Yes.
And it was, talk about looking after your body. Well, I've got problems with mine at the moment. I need to wait.
No. You're gorgeous. Shut up.
But, it's this nice element of not smoking and drinking and, having good food for your body. But mainly because of the commitment to the family, really.
Yeah.
And that was...
So what's the conversion process?
Well, they come in, they you just very relaxed chat, just like this. Actually,
Yeah.
I'm a convenient. Yeah.
So how does the church fund itself?
Well, the members themselves pay what they call a tithe towards the church, which is done in secret, if you like. And nobody knows. I don't know who pays the tithe, which is a tenth of your income.
Right.
We're all voluntary members, no paid ministry. The money goes towards, building of the church or helping people in need or, buying books or whatever.
But, I mean, obviously you must be aware that Mormons do have a reputation as being a bit strange to some people. I'm not saying myself, but some people find it a bit strange. What would you say to that?
Well, I suppose if not drinking and smoking and looking at your family strange, then we're strange. But in this day and age, we're not strange. We just have good fun. We have super times in and out, and we've got lots of friends who are not Mormons.
Yes.
So
we can be mates then?
Yeah, we're
Okay, well now it's time to go upstairs to the bud in the bathroom for the crunch.
I have those tickets for you.
Tickets?
The tickets you called about. Now, I can only get fourth row orchestra. I'm sorry, Miss Saigon is very tough to get at the last second. Also, I made reservations for a late dinner at the Rainbow Room. My friend Gigi, the maitre d', is expecting you. And as per instructions, the hotel limo will pick you up at the theater.
It's 7:41. Welcome back to the Big Breakfast on this Monday. Kill you. You can't do it. Okay, question about the clip was what happened next, and the answer was he zapped himself onto a different channel, and that's an all-American family wind-up in TV hell when they get sucked into their television set. Stay tuned. It's out to buy next week. Price $10.99. There you are.
And still to come, the first ever TV ad for a funeral parlour. And Adam Faith tells Paula about his new album, his first for 20 years.
By the way, as you can see, Gabby Roslin's not here because Kim Wilde's here all week. Cheer gets any louder. Plus, in the next 20 minutes, the big pig who's bringing home the bacon for Britain, young popsters James and old pros the Velvet Underground in Snap, Cackle and Pop, and in just 1 minute's time, the best-selling book of all time, the Bible, gets the tabloid treatment.
But now, at 7:42, it's time for the Big Breakfast News with Peter Smith.
Monday, and now here it is, the Bible gets the tabloid treatment. Behold the front page, that's what it's called. And let's have a look at some of the stories in here. The Noah's Ark story described as floody hell. There you are. That's quite good, isn't it? And Gotcha. This is David and Goliath. That's the report on that story. What else is going on here? Giant whale ate my husband, claims Jonah's wife. More headlines. And of course, they've got their gossip reporters This guy's name is Pierced Organ, and he likes to be photographed with all the stars, like somebody else we all know. And here he is, buddies with the Buddha. There you are. And here you have mucking around with Muhammad. But this is the best one because he's mates with the Messiah there at the Last Supper, and there he is, just next to the Messiah himself, just on his right. That's Behold the Front Page. It was out last week, and it's a Bible kind of thing with a tabloid treatment. Today's question of the day is, have you ever met Kim Wilde? Lots of phone calls, Kim.
Yeah.
Obviously some we can't read out.
Lots you can't read out,
Yes.
right? Yeah.
But these are some of them. You can confirm them or deny them.
Yeah.
Diane Colwell from Newport in Gwent. My dad, Dave Colwell, used to work with Marty Wilde, your dad,
yeah.
and had to look after Kim once when she was a baby, and she was very cute.
Oh, that's sweet.
You can't remember that one, no, obviously.
No, because I was a baby.
Too little. Okay. Mark Coley from Hemel Hempstead. When Kim was 7, my dad fitted a carpet at her house. I don't remember about this. Because you all remember our carpet. It's a big time in your life, a new carpet.
Oh, at my house?
Yeah.
Oh, you did, yes.
And she cleaned out his toolbox for him. Do you remember that?
Not exactly that, but I do remember him putting on the carpet.
Was the carpet nice?
It was very nice, yeah.
Axminster?
It was kind of like a nice beige soft thing, yeah. It was
How
nice.
beautiful, beautiful. And finally for now, Debbie Chater from Hertfordshire.
I remember Debbie.
Was it the kind that burns you? Debbie Chater from Hertfordshire. About 8 years ago, I used to be a nanny for Roxanne and
Yes,
Marty
you
Jr.
did.
Who are
Hi,
Roxanne and
Debbie.
Marty Jr.?
Well, Roxanne's my sister, she's 14, hello hon, and my brother Marty is 12.
Okay.
Hello,
and I've actually seen Kim first thing in the morning, Debbie says, without makeup.
Lucky old her.
More calls though, please. On Kim's history right now, revealed on your screen between now and 9 o'clock.
Okay, well, telephone us on 081 985 1111. Fax us on 081 985 2222.
But it's 7:45 now, that's 7:45. And time to shout out for the first time today, as loud as we can. Where are you, pig?
You're here.
Down there I have a lot of sandwiches, some are from the new pig and the old pig.
Yeah.
But you don't know which sandwich is from which.
No.
Okay,
No.
let's blindfold you for no reason
Just
at all.
because you're very kinky like that.
No, other than Kim said, and I've got to set the record straight. I said, we don't need a blindfold. She said, no, but it's quite fun, isn't it? That's what you said. So we're going to blindfold Kim for no reason at all.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you see?
Yeah, no.
Okay. Is it nice? Is it nice and soft, this material?
It's gorgeous, hon.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Okay, so, right, we have a new sandwich and an old sandwich. I'll put them on both the same kind of bread, because otherwise that would bias the opinion. So this is the new one, and this is the old one, right? So this should taste better according to these two chaps. Let's just mix them up, and we'll give you.
Stupid, isn't it?
Yeah, it is very
I
stupid.
don't know which one's which anyway.
Oh, I know, but I just thought I'd mix it up for the viewers
So-
at home.
Okay.
Okay, so there's your first sandwich. Okay, you got that one?
There we go.
Now, do you want to spit that out like a wine taster or swallow it?
Oh, spit up.
Okay, good girl. Okay, and here's another one.
Oh, I like that one.
Well, that's the new pig! Yes, there you are!
That's really good, isn't it?
Kim Wilde, the farmer's friend. So that's the new pig, available in your shops soon.
That's
good. But now it's time for some Snap, Cackle and Pop, and it's new music news. Great. It's still number one. It's a dreadful and dire song. We don't like it. Do you like it, Kim?
I don't know. I didn't like it at first.
Anything for love, but I won't do that, 'cause I'm far too fat. I'm not making reference to Meatloaf there. I'm just saying, you know, I'm a bit podgy at the moment. Now, today's question of the day is, have you ever met this lovely lady, Kim Wilde, and where?
And Julie Spartling from Hertfordshire says, I've seen Kim all hot and sweaty in her leotard last year when I was in her step aerobic class at Nebworth Sports Centre.
Join now.
Hi, Julie. Thanks for that one, it's nice. And Sarah Cressy from Burham says, my friend Kerry Shelton's dad changed Kim Wilde's nappy when she was a baby. Oh, thanks so much.
Big thank you for that
Big
one.
thank
More
you.
calls. If you ever met Kim and where? 081985 111 or fax is 081985
222.
Still to come.
Still to come on the show this morning, Paula gets a taste of the plant doctor's flower bedside manner. The first funeral advert to be screened on TV.
Happening.
But right now we've got to make tracks, because if we don't go now, we can't come back.
We can't. We want to come back, so we'll go. Oh, this game's gone, viewers. You've been missing the shoelace game for the last breakfast here with Chris Evans and Kim Wilde with us all week. And Kim, what's on the show today?
Oh, well, coming up on the show today, Adam Faith will be on the bed with Paula. And the plant doctor will be pruning Paula's herbaceous borders.
How lovely! Plus, we'll be giving away a fantastic skiing holiday in our competition at their peak to St Anton in Austria. Thank you, John. But now, for the first time and probably the last ever, Kim Wilde is going to be backed by, or Kim Wilde, as she's known in Switzerland, aren't you, on Swiss TV, will be backed by the Big Breakfast crew on an a cappella version of her brand new single, In My Life. Kim and the crew, take it away.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. In my life, everything is feeling good. In my life, feeling like you know it should. In my life, can't you see it's understood? I'm feeling good with my life.
Wow, that was great, wasn't it? Stand by to see them on the Christmas Top of the Pops. But now, singing, so it has to be said, Peter with the news and the weather. 3 minutes past 8, it's Monday, the 8th of November, 1993. Kim's here all week. Yes! It's too loud, boys. Too enthusiastic. Let's have a look at the paper, shall we? Now, all the papers full on the front pages of the story about the photographs that you heard in the news that were printed in yesterday's Sunday Mirror. Outrageous photographs. The Today newspaper says, outrage, Queen's fury, as those who preyed on Diana in her leotard are branded seedy little men. They are seedy little men too. The Daily Mail, Diana Fury over Sneak's gym photos. The Mirror, running scared, we love Di. Well, what a sensible thing to print on a day like today, because that's what I'd do if I were them, because they could be in big trouble, as the Daily Express says Diana to act on spy photos. She may well take the unprecedented action, as you heard in the news again, of suing, taking legal action over these photographs, has sued for breach of contract. Now, apparently it's reported that the guy who owns the gym, who took the photographs, who also said in yesterday's papers, well, she's got to expect things like this. Not when she joins your gym for privacy purposes, she hasn't. Now, apparently he got paid £120,000 for these photographs. Well, if she does sue him, he's going to need a lot more than that, because it's reported that she could, earn over £1 million in damages from him. And I, for one, hope she goes and takes that action because that is a seedy thing to do, what he did. Now, what's happening in the papers? Oh, this is terrible. 4 British climbers have been fined £67,000 for scaling Everest without a licence. You can't do it unless you've got a licence. But where do you take your test? That's what I want to know. What else is going on? A surgeon. That was funny, that, wasn't it? That was funny. That's funny, that, wasn't it, Kim?
It was quite funny.
Apparently you like my sense of humour. It's in the
Very
Daily
much
Moon
so.
today.
Does it really?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know we were in the Daily Mirror today.
Yeah, we are in the Daily Moon.
Are we? Cool.
Anyway, a surgeon has been flooded with thousands of calls after perfecting an operation which can enlarge a penis by at least 50%. Dr. Robert Stubbs, who's 57, says his op is the first one to really work using the hidden portion of the organ inside a man's body. Now, this is how he does it, right? He says, I make an incision, pull out material and tissue, and graft it onto the member. This way, there is less chance of rejection or infection, but more chance of a word that rhymes with that. Now, Dr. Stubbs of Toronto, Canada, has a 6-month waiting list, or is it 12? Who knows? And patients are tested to see if they want the op for the right reasons, quote unquote. And women who beg him to help their men are turned away. But surely that is the right reason, isn't it? What other reason? Make your jeans fit? I don't think so. It's 6 minutes past 8. That's the news today, or at least the news I decided to look at. Today's question of the day is, have you ever met Kim Wilde and where?
Okay, well, Morna McKinley from Perth says, I met Kim on a remote tropical island called Koh Tao in Thailand last spring, which she did.
Do you remember?
I do remember, yeah, because I was only on there for a few days. And Alan Barker from Enfield says, I met Kim 6 years ago in Hammersmith at the Banana Armour concert, where I got her autograph, but she stole my pen. Sorry. I'm very sorry about that. It does. Kelly Price from Nebworth says, I met Kim Wilde about 10 years ago at Reflections nightclub in Hitchin. Whoa!
What were you doing there?
I was offering her a cigarette.
Really?
I don't remember that. I suppose I was smoking them. Bad habit.
Have you stopped now?
I have, certainly.
And you've gone so much taller since.
Absolutely.
081985 or fax is 081985. If you can tell us where you met Kim Wilde.
Where you met me, exactly.
And when it was and what you did when you met.
Nothing too lurid.
And what
I
time
know
you
there's
left.
plenty of those situations.
Is there?
No.
No, there isn't. I'm sure it's not. 7 minutes past 8, and we've got another skiing holiday up for grabs in St Anton in Austria. Another Blade Line skiing holiday. And what do you have to do on this competition? Do you know?
Well, I think you have to phone up, don't you? And then you have to identify who's behind the goggles. And then if you get that, you get this ski holiday, right?
Well, no, then you get asked the question once you get through, and if you get that right, you get the schooner.
Right, then you go.
But the most important thing for now is identifying the person behind the goggles.
Absolutely. Who, and the mind boggles. Who is behind that?
That's right, that's the question.
I get it right.
Every day this week, who's at their feet? At their feet, at their feet. Every day this week,
So difficult. Who was that behind the goggles? Paula's got the number. Go on, Paula.
The number is 0891 3333 111, and the call should cost no more than 25p.
Kim, Paula, Kim.
I know, we know each other.
Working colleagues now, though.
We are, we're virtually intimate.
Do you like each other?
Yes,
we do.
years ago. Do you remember? Like,
Yes,
really
about
years ago. And she had these
15
great
years
tights
ago.
on. You know those sort of black ones that are sort of like made of lace?
Oh, I
Do you remember?
I've heard you've got a very good week lined
I
up.
have, I've got a fantastic week. No, I have.
Tell us about your week.
And I've got a fantastic week. I've got tomorrow Friars. Oh, so cute. Sylvester Stallone.
When, on Wednesday?
Thursday. Yes. Cyndi Lauper on Friday.
No way! Cyndi Lauper's new single is Fab. But who have you got today?
Today I'm going to be on the bed with Adam Faith, and I'm also going to be out in the garden with the plant doctor, who's going to be telling us all about what to do about pruning.
We can't wait.
I can't wait.
It's
No,
a great
I
show
can't.
today. It's nice. We've got a nice thing going.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
a lovely,
yeah.
beautiful thing. Oh, but let's not remember past friends. It's 9 minutes past 8 now. Coming up in 3 minutes' time, the first funeral ad ever to be screened on British television. Kim's going to find out about it. It's not a wind-up, it's a genuine thing. That's after we shout for the second time today at 9 minutes past 8. Please, as loud as we can. Hello, you've got to get ready to go to this now. Thank you very much indeed. I think they're getting ready to go to that now. We'll just shout out, where are you, King?
Special, is that right? Thank you. Thanks, Keith. And tonight, a major TV taboo will be broken when, for the very first time, a funeral parlour will advertise its services on British television. Funeral director David B. Hendry, who made the advert, hopes it will lead others to do the same. So, Mr. Hendry, why have funerals not been on TV and advertised until now?
I think traditionally funeral directors have been in a situation of hiding their services because of the fact that the public don't want to talk about it,
Yeah.
don't really want to know about it until they need it.
That's it. So what's made you decide to take the plunge?
Well, Kim, would you know who to go to if someone, God forbid, died in your family?
No. I wouldn't
So
have
there
thought.
must be some way of putting this across to people who can offer the service.
Absolutely. So are there rules and regulations about what you can and can't show in the commercials that you're going to make?
A lot of the rules are self-governing, what you feel yourself and what's right and what's wrong. And adverts have to be in good taste, obviously, and
Absolutely.
not offensive.
Yeah, so you couldn't have a funeral director saying, I'm Joe Bloggs and I'll give you a funeral you'll never forget.
Not exactly.
No, you couldn't really have that, could you? No. Okay, so what about ethics? Sorry about that. So what about ethics in advertising? Are you allowed to drop famous names you've buried? Oh,
We wouldn't want to do that because we've got a situation of client confidentiality that we wouldn't want to break,
okay.
so we wouldn't use anything like that.
No, of course. Okay, well, let's have a sneak preview of the advertisement that will make its debut on Grampian TV in Scotland tonight. Here it is.
Everything went so smoothly. I couldn't have handled it otherwise. And as for support and kindness, I couldn't have asked for more.
David B. Henry Funeral Directors offer a professional, caring service and peace of mind during times of grief. David B. Henry Funeral Directors, Perth and Dundee.
Wow, what an experience. So it looks like a cross between a life insurance commercial and an Andrax ad. I mean, why did you go for that sort of imagery?
I think that we had to have something that wasn't too offensive, reasonably professional, and not a staring, glaring funeral.
Yeah.
Had something that would catch the imagination, let people see it, they would wonder what it was, and by the time it's halfway through and they realise what it is, they're already watching it.
That's right.
Rather than someone running putting the television off because
So-
it's about funeral.
Okay, so I think we're going to wind up this interview now. So thanks very much for talking to us, and we wish you all the very best with your TV campaign. And now it's time for Super Hints.
Super hints. You did a major job on your eyebrows, actually. I saw that when you came in this morning. Very different from Friday.
Oh, you're joking.
Oh, come on. When did you do them?
What, you mean they're different to Fridays?
They got all thin, haven't they, haven't you?
Well, I thought they looked the same as Fridays.
But did you do them over the weekend?
No, I didn't. It's actually makeup,
Oh,
Chris.
all right then. Okay, Kim. See, even when you go close one, Kim, she still looks
Hey, but I'm having my hair done today, though, and
Pardon?
my hair will look a slightly different colour tomorrow.
Really?
It will.
Blonde or dark?
It will be a little bit blonder.
Mine will be shorter tomorrow.
Will it
Having
really?
it cropped today, yeah.
Yeah.
It's 8:15. What did you do over this weekend? Good weekend?
Well, yeah, I had a pretty good week. It was my brother's birthday. Rick had a birthday. He was 32. Happy birthday, hon. It's my big brother.
Right.
I have a little brother too. And went to his party, and then I crashed out on Sunday because I was so tired.
I can't believe this.
So
I
tired.
don't believe it. You know what I did on Saturday?
What?
Went to my brother's birthday party.
No.
And do you know what I did yesterday?
What?
Crashed.
Because it was so
Honestly,
tired.
it's true.
Okay.
I'm not making it up. It's completely true. And people around here can vouch for that, because you know. But on Saturday rather, when I got back from my brother's, there was an explosion at a warehouse over the road from our house, and I was first on the scene before the police and the fire brigade. It was great.
You must be nosy then.
No, well, I was, but it was a big fire. I'd never seen a proper fire before. I know you shouldn't sort of gloat on these things.
No, you shouldn't.
But then there was this big tank next to where the thing had gone up in the first place. I thought, what if it explodes again? So I started running away from the scene, and then I thought, oh no, what if they think I did it? Because the police got it was a nightmare. So I was really scared, paranoid, and that was about 12 o'clock.
Oh, yeah.
And then yesterday I went shopping at Safeway.
Oh, I went shopping yesterday.
You didn't?
I went to Tesco's.
No way!
I did. I had to get some cat food because my little cat...
Did you have a gas leak outside your supermarket?
No.
I had a gas leak. I had to go all the way around. And you know it smells of gas. You know gas smells.
Yeah, terrible.
But you know it doesn't really smell. So you know they put that in so you know when there's a gas leak.
Oh,
Gas naturally doesn't smell.
Oh, well, there you go.
Well, ours
I
does,
didn't
of
know
course,
that.
and Kim's doesn't. Gabby's doesn't, does it? No.
No, mine doesn't.
But can I just say a tip as well? I want to do a tip. If you ever go sort of further away from where you live and you buy a newspaper on the way back home, it's a nightmare. Because I put my feet up to watch telly last night, right? I always put my feet up to watch telly. Everybody does, that's why I say put your feet down, because put them up. And I was reading the paper, really went to the telly page, and of course I got like HTV West telly's page. So I didn't have a clue what was on television. So if you do buy a paper on the way back from a trip, make sure you get another telly page from another newspaper, otherwise you're lost at night time. And you've got to phone your mum up like I did, which doesn't help at all because she lives in the northwest.
So,
anyway, there, what a complicated weekend. Anyway, it's 8:17.
Oh. Anyway, all right, coming up, Adam Faith will tell Paula about his new single, his first in 20 years, and we give you the chance to win a sought-after skiing holiday in Austria.
Oh, absolutely. But now we have a question about the clip.
But first, the question about the clip is, why won't the rocket take off?
But
remember, don't fall in it, don't fall.
This is brilliant.
And the question about the clip was, why... hello?
Hello, Rob.
Why wouldn't the rocket take off? And the answer was because they'd left the handbrake on.
Uh-oh.
And that was a clip from A Grand Day Out, a delightful film starring Wallace the Inventor and his dog Gromit. Is it Gromit?
Gromit.
And it's out to buy now, price $8.99.
Okay, and if you've got to spare £9 and you're going to buy a video over the next 5 years, buy that one because it's the funniest thing you'll ever see. Coming up on the show before 9 o'clock, we have the genuine smell of Michael Jackson. Oh, yes, it's true. If you haven't smelt it before, smell it here right now. And also, very soon indeed, why there was standing room only at the birth of Christine, and that's little Christine there, the youngest daughter from our family of the week. All the truth, the story, and the intrigue revealed. But now, 8.
And it's time for news with Peter Smith.
You know, today's facts question is all about whether you've met Kim Wilde or not.
Yes.
Have you ever met anybody famous when you were a little lad?
Never, ever.
Never?
Sad life, really.
What, not even when you were little? You saw
No,
something?
don't remember seeing it. I once was sent to get an autograph of a cricketer who turned out to be not famous at all. So that's truly embarrassing.
Who should it have been?
I've no idea.
You can't remember anything, really, can you?
Must do.
Okay, there you are. It's Peter Smith, memory man. 8:23, it's Monday. Today's question, as we say, of the day, is have you ever met Kim Wilde and where? And Victoria Lee in Kent. I said hello to Kim Wilde last week, very recent, at Rackham's department store in Birmingham.
Oh, yeah. I was there, yeah.
She was looking around the women's clothes section.
Oh.
Is that right?
No, that's what I thought he wanted to do my signing for my album.
They're closing the department store. Don't go there, Kim. No? That's for size 18s like me. Isn't it?
Oh, that's not nice.
But true. Johnny Putt from Hull. I looked after Kim in 1964 while her dad was on the 5 o'clock kids show. I was bouncing her on my lap when she suddenly peed all over me. It's true, apparently. And Michael Cook from Chesterfield. I delivered a load of bricks to Kim's house just 6 weeks ago.
You did?
And she gave me a photograph.
He did. He was great, actually. He really helped me out. Because they sent the wrong ones initially, you remember, don't you?
No, you didn't get the wrong bricks, did you?
Yeah, the wrong size.
You don't want them, do you? Can't do anything like that. More of those calls, please. Here's the numbers.
Oh, and the numbers are 089 85 1111, and the fact is 081 985 2222.
If you've met Kim, we want to know when and where.
And any second now, a mystery star will suddenly ski into view. So first call us and say who you think they are. And if you're one of the 5 lucky calls who get through, you'll have to answer a question about the star. And get it right, and you're as good as on the piste already.
That's right. It's time to play At Their Peak. Another skiing holiday in St Anton to give away. So have a quick look here, a careful look. The mind boggles.
Who's behind the goggles?
Yes.
At their peak, at their peak, every day this week. Who's at their peak? At their peak, at their peak, every day this week.
Who's that then? That's difficult, isn't it?
Yeah, I've got no idea.
Call us if you think you know.
Call us on 0891 33 3311. Of course, you cost no more than 25.
Okay. Now, I just need to ask some people upstairs, are we 5 seconds on this or not? Good. It's 8:26 now. And time to shout for the 3rd time today, where are you, Keith?
And Christine, Mum and Dad of our family of the week, who've had a fair few adventures together. Now, Christine, we'll start with you. You had your last baby at home, so was that planned?
Not exactly. We planned to just have a short stay in hospital. But she arrived rather unexpectedly. I got up in the middle of the night thinking I was just a bit uncomfortable. And sort of, you know, strutted around.
Is this your youngest Christine, isn't it?
Yeah, Chris, she's 8 now. Yeah. Got up in the middle of the night thinking I was just a bit uncomfortable and strutted around for a bit and thought, oh gosh, I'm in labour.
Yeah.
Thought, I'll make a drink and, you know, in a couple of hours I'll wake Joe. But in the process of making a drink, of course, I realised this is real labour, you know, I mean, this was heavy labour.
So what did Joe do? Was he listening?
Well, he was still asleep at this point.
Oh, no.
I went up and said, you know, Joe, we're having a baby now, Joe, you know, can you get up? And a bit groggy, you know.
Yeah.
But eventually persuades him out of bed. And by that time, like, the birth was imminent, and I mean imminent.
So you were having the baby in the house?
Yeah, having the baby. I knew I was having the baby, and there was no disputing the fact.
Yeah.
But I couldn't get that through to Joe because he was thinking, don't panic, Chris, you know, plenty of time, been through this before, you know.
So what about a midwife? Did you call a midwife?
Well, he was supposed to go out and phone a midwife. He actually went out, like we didn't actually have a home phone. He went out and phoned a midwife and came back and, you know, I was holding my breath, you know, I mean, I did not want this birth. And he was saying, don't panic, I'll run up and get changed, you know, and I'm saying, no, Joe, I'm having the baby now, Joe, now. But he said, no, I'll go up and get changed. And as he got halfway up the stairs,
We had a gang of kids with us at the time as well. So
really? So you had your
coming down the
anyway.
stairs, yeah.
So where did you actually have the baby in the end?
In the living room.
In the living room? Yeah. And were you helping that with the umbilical cord and all that stuff?
Ian Bolton would have been proud of me.
So you've obviously been through an awful lot together. So how old were you when you met?
16.
16, yeah.
Oh, so weird. Did you fall in love straight away?
I did, yeah.
Yeah.
And then I had to marry Chris then.
What was the wedding like? Very romantic. Wow, you're 16 when you got married. So did you get married shortly
20.
after?
No,
20 when you got married. Okay. And what was your engagement ring like?
Didn't have one.
You didn't have an engagement ring? And did you have a honeymoon? No. You didn't have a honeymoon? So Joe, isn't it about time we put all this to rights?
Yes, it is. And this isn't rehearsed, viewers. So what we've got here is I've saved up all my pennies. And, how many years is it now?
17.
Oh, you clocked 17. So after 17 years, we've got, what was it you wanted if I'd have been able to buy an engagement ring?
I don't No, I've never thought about it. Oh,
ring, so it's sweet. And just to make things complete, we're going to send you off on a fabulous honeymoon 4-star weekend at Fort Heritage's Old England Hotel in Windermere. So isn't that romantic? You're going to have your honeymoon, you're going to get your ring, you're going to get everything. Oh, no.
Thank you, that's lovely.
Hang on, do we get a kiss?
No. So sweet. Anyway, coming up, your chance to win a fantastic skiing holiday in the Austrian Alps. And did you recognise the star in disguise? So romantic.
At their feet, every day this week. Who's at their feet? At their feet, every day this week.
And the question about the clip was, what's the name of that hit from the 70s? And the answer, Stuck in the Middle with You. Stuck in the Middle with You is a track from Midnight Postcard, Adam Faith's first album for 20 years. Wow. And he'll be stuck in the middle with Paula in bed in a few minutes, and also the plant doctor's coming up. And now it's time for the news.
Sheila Ferguson from the 3 Degrees. She's a nightmare. She just pinned me down outside.
Oh, yeah.
To fight her off.
Dream on, Chris.
No,
dream on.
Oh, nobody believes anything I say.
You
Pardon?
said that about Claire the other day. She was touching you up. She wasn't. You were touching her up. She told me.
Look at him smirking. Here's the news now with Peter. Today's question of the day is, have you ever met Kim Wilde, and where? And Paul, thanks a lot. And Paul Amos from Watford. I fitted Kim Wilde's very expensive kitchen, but she decided she hated it and painted it green.
This is so true.
When was that then?
It was about 3 years ago, and I moved in, and it was this really horrible wood, and I just thought, nah.
It's not right.
Not right, so I painted it green, and
Okay.
it just looks gorgeous.
Frank Humphreys from Staffordshire, and this is my favourite. You'd like this one, everybody. I met Kim a couple of years ago at Keele University, and she sang the tea song. Why don't you ask her to sing it to you?
What's the tea song?
The tea song, Keele University. Do you remember the tea song?
I think you're telling fibs.
Call us again, Frank. On 081951111. Is she trying to sneak out of it, or are you, in fact, telling fibs? We want to know. It's 8:44 now. What are we doing?
Oh, well, I think we're going to see Paula, and she's talking to a gardener. No, she's not. She's talking to Adam.
She's not, is she?
Yes.
Oh, Adam upstairs.
Will you marry me?
Ma'am, I would gladly. But I fear my ankle is twisted.
And the question about the clip was, will he marry her? And the answer is gladly, but he fears his ankle's twisted.
There you are. That's a clip from something that I'm sure is very good. It's Orlando, apparently. And it's out on video sometime. Jim Maxwell from Folkestone has called in to our answer to the question of the day. Have you ever met Kim Wilde, and where? I met Kim Wilde about 4 years ago when I worked for Sea-Link. She was going to Ostend with her band. Yeah. Somewhere you go very often, don't you, really?
Yeah, my rock and roll tours.
We've got that bloke, Frank, on the phone. Frank, are you there?
Yes.
Frank called in to say that he met Kim Wilde at Keele University, and she sang on stage the Tea Song. Now, Kim disclaims all knowledge of this. Frank, tell us more about it.
Well, Kim was at Keele University doing a gig in front of the students, and she kept getting shouted to do this little song, which she kept doing over and over and over again.
It's called the Tea Song.
I think it was called the Tea Song. It could have been called something else, but it was a little 2-minute long.
Okay. Not only does Kim deny ever having met you, your family, or anybody to do with you, and also the singing of this song, but she also has never been to Keele University.
You got me confused with someone else, haven't you?
No, you done the Mike Lloyd Productions there.
No, you definitely have got me confused with someone else.
Are you sure it wasn't Madonna?
You got a bit confused.
Okay, well, look, we're going to research this. We'll find out more about it today. We'll put a top research team on it. Val? Yeah. Okay, it's all right?
I think it was Arthur Kitt.
Okay, well, you find out today, though. All right? Good on you, Tia. It's 8:54 now, and it is time for the plant expert this time, isn't it?
Is it really? I think Paula's going to go and talk to a plant expert.
That's right. Smith, here we are, all at the house. Stop chatting, please. Thank you. Oh, we've only got 10 seconds left. I can't believe it. We're going to have a chat then. On tomorrow's show, Lenny Henry, Richard Price, Invention Corner, Les Miller, and Place the Ball, Tig and Tag. That's it. We've got to go. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.